Hey, Coach Mark here, creator of the Lean Body Breakthrough. And in case you're wondering, what the heck is the Lean Body Breakthrough? Well, over the past 25 years, I've taken what I've learned from working with clients and all of my formal education, put it together, and I've actually designed something specifically for busy moms and dads over 40 who are looking to lose that 40 pounds maybe they put on over the years. Look to get that off so that they can look and feel 10 years younger. But listen, I don't want to talk about that, because I want to actually share with you, it's Friday, right? To let loose. And I want to share with you, no, the coach doesn't let loose. The coach is prim and proper. He is going to lead the healthy path. He's going to exercise and only eat salads and lean protein and not get off course. No, because that's what he preaches. Well, I got to share with you why. I'm going to just let you in on a little secret. In fact, I'm going to share with you maybe what you might think is hypocritical. So hear me out on this. I've been working hard trying to live that healthy lifestyle. I have to practice what I preach. Of course, if I didn't do that, who would want help from me? I totally get that. But so hear me out. While you might think every coach and trainer is perfect, they got, all their ducks in alignment. They go to the gym and spend 2 hours and they eat only healthy foods and they don't have an ounce of fat on their body and they always have chiseled abs and they always have plenty of time in the day. Let me just share with you something from somebody that's been in this business for a long time, is that it's like this. There's ups and downs and there's a rocky roads and it's challenging. And I have to share with you a quick story. I know you're busy, it's Friday. But I caved in a little bit. You see, my wife and I have been trying. We're sweets. We like chocolate and desserts. In fact, if we were to share a dessert out when we're out, like say on a date night, when we were to share dessert, we have to have one fork, because if we had 2 forks at the table and we had one dessert, we would be stabbing each other with that fork to get that last piece. We have to 50-50 it. So listen, we removed a lot of the sweets from our house, and after the holidays, right, you know what I'm talking about. So we've been doing really, really well. And I was like, I did really well this week. And I'm talking, it's breakfast time here. It's like, I ate a late breakfast. So hear me out on this. So I had my eggs and I'm like, I've really been craving something sweet. Well, but because we actually removed a lot of that junk from our house, we didn't really have much. In fact, we had a couple things and we said, well, if we keep dark chocolate in our house, maybe we won't go after. In fact, I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but it's black, absolute black with cocoa nibs. Now, let me just share with you, 100%. Then you've seen dark chocolate, 60% dark chocolate, 80%, blah, 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 right? This is 100%. Now, there's fat in it, but there's zero sugar. It's literally just basically cocoa, basically smashed up into, they make it look like a chocolate bar. So I digress and share with you, and I'm going to be completely open and transparent. No, I'm not the perfect little trainer coach that you might think I am. So I indulged in a piece of this, but as I was trying to put this down, thinking it was going to satisfy my sweet tooth, I backed it up. I said, you know what, this is crazy. I'm not even going to be bothering. So I was like, that taste is nasty. So I washed it down with 2 Andes mints. So listen, 2 of these, and they were, now these are not, I already unwrapped them. I just had to show this is for props, if you will. So I put one in, I was like, that's good, but it wasn't enough. So I had another one. But here's the thing, here's the reason why I share this with you, is as nobody's perfect out there, certainly not this coach. So if you want to come in my world and you're thinking that you're going to get the perfect of everything, you're not going to get a perfect coach. I've been there, done that. I have a lot of answers and I can provide a solution, and I have the skills and knowledge, if you will, to help you, especially if you're that busy parent over 40 who's just been fighting that battle for too long. So listen, why I'm celebrating it being Friday and why I decided to put on the tie is because of this. What we did was we removed the things from our house that got us in trouble. We actually put some guardrails in place. We had this literally crappy chocolate tasting, and we only had, as far as chocolate, a few of these things laying around. And really what it kind of hit me today, and I hope it hits you going into the weekend, because I know what happens. You do real well on Monday. You do you're 100% go on Monday, and then Tuesday rolls around and gosh, maybe it's 90%. Then Wednesday, by the time you get to the end of the week, it's Friday. and you're like, oh, you know what? It's just been like a downward slope all the way from there. Maybe you indulged, maybe you got off track, so forth and so on. So the point is, as you get into the weekend, what really matters most and what's going to help you survive in your weekends is not necessarily just listening to what I have to say, but applying it, being consistent, making sure if you struggle with like sweets, if you struggle with fast food, if you struggle with the snacks and the chips, is to avoid keeping that at home. And I'm just a perfect example. While I'm not perfect, by no means, no stretch of the imagination, what we did, we put crappy chocolate in our house. And we had like a few of these in our house, and really there's nothing else. So I was able, and you know what, I'm not even thinking about it. In fact, I just wanted to share this with you because I feel it's a win for me. Now you're like, oh, no, Mark, you're a hypocrite. You eat chocolate. Well, you know what? It's much better. I'm glad this is here than like a chocolate cake or, you know, like some Snickers bars or any of that. It's out of the house. So it's a win. And listen, I want you to win your weekends. I want you to have the freedom. So listen, if you don't have the freedom, maybe you got to realize that first off, it's not going to be perfect, but you can be successful. And at the end of the day, what matters most is consistency. Consistency matters most out of anything you can do. Hey, do you want to enjoy a little chocolate? Sure. But if you have it around all the time and that's your vice and that's what gets the best of you, then you need to maybe be careful of how much is it in open view. Maybe you need to buy it. You're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Go buy some of this crappy chocolate. Literally 100%. Now, maybe chocolate's good for you, but this stuff right here isn't good for you. At least it didn't taste good going down. So enough of that. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I want you to have the freedom in your weekend so that the tie is not choking you to death, right? The decisions you make in the weekend aren't choking you out so your weeks become unsuccessful. Because at the end of the day, if you're trying to lose weight, trying to live a healthy lifestyle, if you're trying to get back that body that maybe you let go for the last 10 years or 20 years, it can come back. Trust me, I've had plenty of people that come into my world over 40, 50, 60s, and they struggled, right? They struggled trying to make things perfect, and they just realized they just needed to have accountability and had to learn how to build in the habits and be consistent with those habits so that they can be successful. So anyway, I hope this finds you well. Take care. Have an amazing, blessed weekend. See ya.